You're the one cracking jokes in group chats when your life is quietly falling apart. You're the friend who makes everyone laugh at dinner and then drives home in complete silence, wondering why the quiet feels so heavy. People call you funny. They say you're easy to be around. But here's the part they don't see. Nobody notices because you made sure they wouldn't. Humor became your armor a long time ago, and now you're not even sure you remember what's underneath it. This isn't a flaw. This isn't something broken inside you. This is your mind doing exactly what it learned to do. When being seen felt dangerous, when vulnerability had consequences, when showing pain made you feel like a burden, somewhere along the way, your brain figured something out. Laughter creates distance, and distance feels like safety. But here's the truth. You don't use humor to express yourself. You use it to hide. Let's talk about why. Humor, especially the kind that deflects, is a survival strategy. It didn't start randomly. It started when showing pain didn't get you comfort. Maybe it got you dismissed. Maybe it got you criticized. Maybe it got you nothing at all. And sometimes, nothing hurts the most. So your brain adapted. It learned that if you can make people laugh, you can control the emotional temperature of the room. You can redirect attention. You can stay liked. And entertaining people don't get abandoned. This is especially true if you grew up in unpredictable environments. When you never knew which version of someone you'd get, you learned to read the room early. You learned to soften tension before it exploded. You became the diffuser, the pressure valve, the one who made a joke right before things got too real. And it worked. It kept you safe. It kept the peace. But it also taught you something dangerous. Your pain matters less than everyone else's comfort, and over time, it goes deeper. Humor doesn't just protect you from others. It protects you from yourself. When you joke about your anxiety, your loneliness, your exhaustion, you create distance from it. You say it out loud, but in a way that tells everyone, I'm fine. I've got it handled. Don't worry about me. It's emotional regulation, disguised as comedy. You're processing without actually processing. And for a while, it works. It works really well. You become the funny one, the easy one, the one who never has a bad day. But underneath that version, something starts to shift. People laugh with you, but they don't really know you. And slowly, you start to feel invisible in your own life. You became easy to love, but hard to understand. And here's the part no one tells you. At some point, it stops being a choice. It becomes a reflex. Someone asks, "How are you?" And before you even think, you've already made a joke. Your brain just doesn't know how to answer honestly anymore. And later, when you're finally alone, the silence hits, all at once. This is what happens when a coping mechanism becomes an identity. You built a version of yourself that works for everyone else, but it's not the whole you. And the gap between who people think you are and who you actually are starts to feel impossible to cross. You start to wonder, if I stop being funny, will anyone still stay? There's also something deeper here. Control. When you control the joke, you control what people see. You decide how close they get. You decide what stays hidden. And if no one ever sees your pain, no one can use it against you. But here's the tension. The thing that once protected you is now isolating you. You're surrounded by people and still feel alone because they're connecting with a version of you you carefully created, and you can't even blame them. You kept the door closed so well, they don't even know it exists. This is why you can feel lonely in a crowded room, Because real connection requires being seen, and being seen requires risk. So you stay funny, you stay light, you keep the room laughing, and you carry the heaviness home alone. And here's the hardest truth. You made everyone comfortable, except yourself. Over time, it changes. In your 20s, it feels like charm. In your 30s, it starts to feel like exhaustion. The mask gets heavier, the jokes feel emptier. You start to notice, every time someone gets close, you deflect, you disappear, you hide behind humor again, and you don't know how to stop. But this isn't failure. This is awareness. This is your brain asking, is this still protecting me or just keeping me stuck? You're not fake. You're not a fraud. The humor is real. It's part of you. It's just not all of you. You learned this when it was the only safe language available. And learning a new language doesn't mean erasing the old one. It can start small, not making the joke, just once. Letting silence stay instead of filling it. Letting someone see a little more than you usually allow. Because the people who truly care about you aren't just laughing at your jokes. They're waiting to meet you. You didn't become this way because something is wrong with you. You became this way because something happened to you, and your brain adapted. That's not weakness. That's intelligence. And now, you get to choose what happens next. Not fix it, not erase it, just understand it. Just loosen the armor a little at a time. Because you don't have to stop being funny. You just have to stop hiding behind it. And maybe for the first time, someone will finally see you.